Gary, along with the well sought after Buddy Turnage. Everybody wants to talk to Buddy Turnage. Of course, if they talk to you after this game, it means that's a good thing for them, right?
It is a great thing if you're the player of the game.
And there's a decent chance that the player of the game is on the field right now. Bryson Larley, who moved over to pitching, will lead off the bottom of the ninth. He'll be followed by Crispin and Anthon. Larley, 0 for 3. Crispin, 0 for 3. Anthon, 0 for 3. They're going to have to change that if they want to move on.
I'll tell you this, if Major League Baseball wants to speed up their games, they need to take these two pitchers along with them.
No kidding.
Both of them work
right at 2 hours.
Extremely efficient. This
has been I got to tell you, I've enjoyed this baseball game immensely. I mean, and I've seen a lot of baseball this year, whether it be on TV, whether it be covering it, whether it be broadcasting or whatever. I think this might be my favorite game that I broadcasted this year. This has been an outstanding baseball. And it's 1-0. Maybe because I got the same as you, that pitcher's mentality. Oh, it's 2-0, excuse me, but
2-0.
You know, give me that one run. I got you. It's over, right? You know, which is kind of the way that Cruz has pitched. Give me that one run. That's all. You know.
I'll make the big pitches.
And he has
in the big situations.
He has not been in any trouble.
And don't bunt on me.
And don't bunt on him because it's not going to happen.
Yep.
He's going to throw you out. 1-2 pitch now on Larley. Off-speed pitch, beaten to the turf from third to. It hit the runner. It hit the runner, and that's going to.
Great hustle by the catcher, who's all the way down the right field line.
Got to be an error. And if it is the second error of the day. It is. E5 on the throw. Might be able to take a look at it again, but I believe that hit Larley on the shoulder, I think. And he might be. Well, he gets a courtesy runner because he's the pitcher now. Let's look at it again. The throw over from third. What did that hit?
I think it might have been off the first baseman's glove.
It's either off the glove or it might have even
helmet.
Off the helmet. That's what it was. That's why it's ricocheted like that.
I think it kind of skipped.
Goes down as the E5. Piontek would love to have that one back. And it'll be Peyton Crispin. Swings and misses. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors for Benedictine. No runs, 6 hits, no errors for Oklahoma City.
Hunter Hughes, courtesy runner out there, has 0 stolen base attempts. Right at 110. And as a coach, you're kind of like, you would love for him to finish the game right here, but it's kind of like his pitch count's starting to get up a little bit. You know, how does he look on this hitter?
Hughes, a sophomore. Off-speed pitch, drilled left field, base hit! Look out! Here comes Hughes around second. He's going to go to third and stop there, and the Oklahoma City Stars have the potential tie and run on second base with no outs. And the question is, will that be the end of the line for Cruz? He is at 111 pitches. And we'll see as you see it again.
Well, as far as Benedictine's closer situation, it's Michael Slayton, who's had 4 saves, but as we know,
he pitched yesterday, so it's not going to be him.
Other than that, there is Ostertag with 1 save.
You saw him yesterday.
And Zelaforce with 1 save.
So a double up by Crispin. Anthon, I tell you what, he could make up for a lot of misery thus far in this tournament if he could get a base hit here. He is 0 for the tournament with 4 strikeouts. And that is drilled left field base hit. Hughes comes around to score. Misplay in left field, but he'll stop there. So Crispin stops at third, and indeed Anton drives home a run, makes it 2-1. And Crispin's on third base, and we're going to have a pinch runner, actually a courtesy runner, will be Tanner Sparks. And the Stars say not only are we not done yet, but they're in the driver's seat now, and that is going to be the end of the line. Let's make sure.
Well, folks, we waited 8 complete innings to get some fireworks, but this has been a ninth that we're going to remember.
He's talking to Michael Cruz, who's at 112 pitches. I mean, the first run is unearned. Well, the only run so far is unearned because it was gone by an error, and he wants the righty. We're going to have a pitch and change. We'll tell you about it when we come back. It's 2-1, bottom of the ninth. Nobody out, runner on first and third. Watching the opening round of the NAIA baseball tournament on the Wolfpack Network and Varsity Sports Now.
Hotard Coaches, currently in its 4th generation of leadership, has been servicing the Gulf Coast since 1934. They handle everything from simple intercity transfers to cross-country adventures while offering a variety of equipment for groups of any size. Proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Learn more about Hotard Coaches by visiting www.hotard.com or calling 800-356-6831. Shopping for vitamins? Want to stock up on protein powders and other health products? Pure Formulas is your one-stop shop for thousands of items from top brands. Enjoy fast, free shipping. Check out pureformulas.com and start shopping today.
Back here at SegNet, the new pitcher is Isaac Rudolph. Tell us a little bit about him, buddy.
He comes in with a 5.23 ERA, 10 appearances, 9 games started, 41 1/3 with 25 strikeouts and only 7 walks.
And he has not been in a bigger spot, maybe in his career. Certainly not this season. Facing elimination. The potential tie-in run is at third base in the form of Crispin. And Tanner Sparks is going to be at first base, pinch running, or courtesy running for John Anthon. And he's the potential winning run. Big spot. If you're Benedictine, you got to be shaking a little bit. I don't mean, those nerves got to be ticking. You thought you were cruising with Cruz up there, and what seemed to be maybe innocuous error has now turned into a precarious situation. You're only up 2-1, and the winning run is on base.
Well, hopefully you went over situations like this before, like classroom chalk talk, or however you want to call it. Just understanding, like, okay, worst case scenario here, the run scores, we get to hit in the 10th. We go on to the 10th. So don't panic to the point of trying to do too much, and now you throw a ball away and throw a guy into the scoring position.
Still a little jittery.
Well, I mean, if you're a coach, you're always on edge anyway.
The line for Cruz as of now looks like this: 8+ innings, gave up 8 hits. The 1 run he gave up thus far is unearned. 7 strikeouts, 0 walks. And up to bat is the 8-hole hitter Fred Walter. Walter has struck out twice and was out on just an incredible play by Michael Cruz on a bunt attempt.
So we're sitting at
Will he bunt here?
8-9-1. Looks like the middle infield is about halfway. Third base is even with the bag, and obviously they're holding him on at first.
The pitch from Rudolph.
Runner takes
Runner
off.
goes, and catcher drops the ball, and it's going to be a stolen base. So the potential winning winning run now in scoring position. Did you say fake bunt steal?
That's what they just did.
Okay. The old fake bunt steal play.
Fake bunt steal. Infield is in now.
0-1. Pitch to Walter.
Squeeze.
And squeeze play. They got him. They might have him caught up from catcher to third to
You gotta
pitcher
get to third if you're the next guy.
to shortstop,
You have
and
to
he
get to
doesn't
third.
yet. And there's the tag, and
by
he's
the
out.
first baseman.
He doesn't like the call, but I'm not sure what he's upset about. Did I miss that he was out? Should have looked out to me. Jordan Williams is hurt. Well, maybe we can take another look
Yeah,
at
we're
it. He
gonna
should
have
have looked
look
out
at
to
that.
me.
We're gonna look at that.
I'm not. Did I miss something? It looked like it was out to me. Let's see if we can see it again. Pitcher to shortstop, the first baseman, and he's out. Clearly out. I'm not sure what they're upset about. Clearly out. Good job, Blue. So this squeeze bunt does not work.
We will have a new first baseman.
And Walter swung through it, so he's got a 1-1 count. And Jordan Williams is going to have to go out. He got injured on the play.
Now, should it be an 0-2? Because he fake bunt stole. Did they call that a ball or did they call that a strike?
I'm not sure, to be honest. We got 1-1 on the board. We'll have to ask.
But I thought it was 0-1 before.
It was.
that.
I thought it was
Squeeze
0-1 too. It might be 0-2. Did he pull the bat back in time? I don't think he would have pulled the bat back, right?
Not on a squeeze. You have to go for it.
I think you're right. I think it's got to be 0-2. It's a crazy play and an outstanding call by the umpire. We give them grief when we think they miss. Well, he didn't miss that one. That was an outstanding call at home.
I think they're taping Williams' ankle, and he's coming back in.
Maybe he is. He's going to be a gamer here. How things can. This is why the game of baseball is in just a matter of about 2 minutes. The game has changed from it looked like Benedictine was a sure thing.
Yep.
To now, Oklahoma City's got runners at first and third with nobody out.
Well, I know we talked about it yesterday, and I heard Joey Cavasares talk about it a little bit this morning. But that 8th and 9th inning, makes all
Right.
the difference in the world. I think he called it another game. You go through 7 because that's how you grow up a lot of your life. You play in that 4 to 6 innings as a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and then you get into 7.
Yeah.
And then they're definitely taping the ankle and putting it back in.
Jacob Slayton, I thought he had a first baseman's been on for a minute. But yeah, I think you're right. You're going to take it with the ankle. But now, you still have a runner at third with 1 out.
1 out.
But you got your 8-hole hitter up who just whiffed through a bunt. If you can get this guy out on a strikeout, and then, it's a different situation here in just a matter of a few moments. From one way to another way, back to another way. And now it's kind of like 50-50 again. And I think they're asking what the count is. By the way, we wondered if Van Besselaar would be out there after he got plunked. And he is. And here comes Jordan Williams. He's all taped up and ready to go. And we're going to have a new batter. Nope. Did they pull Walter in the middle of an at-bat? Or maybe they thought Walter was out. I mean, Walter's still in his at-bat. He's either got a 1-1 count or an 0-2 count. I'm not sure. The board says 1-1. But I thought I thought it was 0-1 before the pitch as well. It might be 0-2. We'll see if they show it. And we got some more questions and all kinds of stuff going on. What's going on, color analyst?
I don't know right now. I guess we're bringing in a guy to hit.
Yeah, we got to change in the middle of an at bat. He's got 2 strikes on him. Or it could be a 1-1 count. I don't know that I've seen I don't know that I've seen a change like this in the middle of an at bat.
Well, it goes
I
back to what we talked
I get
about.
it's a different situation now.
One guy can bunt, right? You want to trust the other guy to hit, and Hughes actually is 4 for 7 on the year with 1 home run.
Hunter Hughes comes in to bat. And Hunter Hughes just scored. I definitely have never seen this. Hunter Hughes scores the run, and now he comes in to pinch bat. That I've never seen before. He was a courtesy runner in up here, right?
Mhm.
And now he's pinch hitting. I've never seen that before, ever. Especially in the middle of a at-bat, and it is 0-2. A pinch batter with an 0-2 count. Interesting.
Could he score the first and winning run?
That I will, in the same inning, in a 1-run, in a 2-run game, that I could tell you I would never have seen before. Coach tells him to be quiet. There's still confusion going on. I'm confused. But apparently we're ready to go and we're ready for baseball, and is an 0-2 count. The first base, the Benedictine.
That's what Benedictine
he's
coach
like,
is saying.
is
like,
that legal?
He ran already.
He already ran in the inning, and he said, "Yep, you got me." I mean, I don't know if it's legal or not, so I'm not passing judgment on anyone or guessing. I'm assuming it is legal because he was just a courtesy runner, but now the umpires are going to chat about it.
Together.
Something they may have never seen either. So again, this is Hunter Hughes who scored the run that cut it to a 1-run deficit just a moment ago as a courtesy runner, and now he's going to come in to pinch bat for Fred Walter with an 0-2 count. And the umpire says,
Well, I think Coach.
umpire says, okay, let's go.
I think Coach Krebaugh, 31 years. I think he knows a little bit.
Yeah,
about
I
the
think
rules.
we understand the rules, and apparently the umpires are okay with it, and it's okay, I guess. I've never seen it, so I have no idea if it's okay or not.
Okay, well, we 0-2 now.
Well, he comes up with an 0-2 count.
Back into play.
Yep.
Infield is in.
Tanner Sparks on third, representing the
Outfield's
tying
about
run.
halfway. So if you get one in the gap, you can easily get to second base.
The 0-2 pitch from Rudolph. Side on, fouled off.
Just stayed alive. I'll tell you,
What a ball game.
you have to have some moxie if Coach calls you in 0-2 count
Yeah,
with the time
No
run
question.
in a regional. He's got to have a lot of faith.
and
in
an
you.
elimination game.
Yep, got to have a lot of faith
In the
you.
bottom of the ninth. Another 0-2 pitch from Rudolph to Hughes. Swung on, base hit! The ball game is tied at 2. On an 0-2 pinch hit, base hit from Hunter Hughes, who scored the first run in the inning. Holy smokes! I've seen it all, buddy.
Well, if he scores the winning run, you've seen it all.
That's right. The Benedictine fans are saying, shut your mouth, Buddy Turnage. We want extra innings. Now, Jared Hazeldine comes up. He is 2 for 3. We talked about 9-hole hitters.
9-hole hitters. They have the shift on, so there's nobody on the right side of the field except for the first baseman holding them on.
Fake the bunt.
Fake
Back
bunt.
to first. It was the fake bunt
I
steal
think he was
play.
trying to bunt. I think he
Okay.
was trying to bunt, and then
Wasn't the fake bunt steal
was about to
play.
hit him in his.
That's
right
kind of
in his
like
hand.
man-bear-pig, it sounds like. You know, you fake bunt steal.
One steal. Just trying to hold the catcher back, a
Gotcha.
little bit further, and
Gotcha. Been a fun one here at Segnet. 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth for the Stars. The potential winning run, who scored the first run, is on first base. Came in to pinch hit in an 0-2 count. fouled one off and then shot one through the hole near the shortstop to make it 2-2. Hazeltine with a 1-0 pitch coming his way from Rudolph. Sidearm, base hit! Making the turn as Hughes will stop there. So how about after that error, we got 4 straight hits. Incredible. And it puts it back to the top for Gunnar Halter, who can get back his Jet nickname. You got to see Mr. Turnage on that one. Hunter Hughes trying to be your player of the game.
Yes, he is.
Gunnar Halter, and we might have a pitch and change. We at least have a Lance Leger DDS mound visit. And we'll talk with Mr. Rudolph. What a turn of events here at SecNet.
This went from either pitcher getting player of the game to now, where do we go?
He's going to leave Rudolph in.
Where do we go with player of the game?
That's on you, bro.
I mean, if you scored the first and third run of an inning,
I mean,
or if you're the non-hole hitter who's
not
now
only
sitting at three for 4.
not only that, you come in and you get a
count.
knock at a pitch hit hole and an 0-2 after the guy before you bunted through a
Right.
pitch and, get you caught in a 1, 2, 6,
Well-
4, 3 run down.
Well, to stay with the PF Flyers, he got caught in a pickle.
I got you.
He got caught in a pickle.
I got
bro.
you. Halter up with 1 out. Potential winning run on second in the form of Hunter Hughes. The pitch swung on and fouled off.
And
Well-
if that was fair. That's what you call product placement. That ball would have just, I think everybody would have been safe on that.
Game number 5 is scheduled to start at 7 o'clock. Ottawa and Kaiser. The 5 seed against the 2. The 5 seed has already beaten the 1. An 0-1 pitch coming here to Halter. In the dirt. Hughes staying put. Nice job as well by Hazeltine to watch the runner in front of him. As he was looking down there for sure. 2-2.
Normally, a lot of times when you're faced with like these type of tournaments and stuff, you see this one catcher that might be outstanding. I have been thoroughly impressed with every catcher so far.
No doubt. A 1-1 pitch coming from Rudolph to Halter. The bottom of the 9th. Swung on. Fouled off. Left side. EC.
It's twice, by the way.
I'm just saying. No.
2 coaching errors at third base. Guys, best advice I can give all the coaches out there is that's why we coach.
Just let it go. Let it go. Move out of the way. Halter down at 1 and 2. And he calls time. Rudolph taking a little too much time. What a crazy ball game. 1-0 entering the 9th. Now it's 2-2. Halter trying to send the Stars into tomorrow. The pitch from Rudolph. Low.
And such a game of emotions and how it like one team was like back against the wall and then the other team feels like their back's against the wall and just baseball at its finest right here.
Infield at a little bit closer in than they might normally play. The left fielder for Vaza is in pretty tight. The center fielder Slayton is very shallow. And the right fielder Pavlak is in pretty close as well. The pitch fouled it off. And Gunnar Halter is doing an excellent job of staying alive as some stern going on in the Oklahoma City bullpen. Nothing doing in the Benedictine bullpen. It is Isaac Rudolph's game to send to the 10th or not. And number 2 is set to face a 2-2 pitch in a 2-2 ball game with 1 out in the 9th. Swung on, hit the second for 1 to first. Did Williams keep his foot on the bag? He did. And we've got extras in West Wego. Don't go anywhere, folks. 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. We go to the 10th. Benedictine in Oklahoma City tied at 2 in Game 4 of the first round of the NAIA opening round baseball tournament here on the Wolfpack Network and BSN.
Hotard Coaches, currently in its 4th generation of leadership, has been servicing the Gulf Coast since 1934. They handle everything from simple intercity transfers to cross-country adventures while offering a variety of equipment for groups of any size. Proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Learn more about Hotard Coaches by visiting www.hotard.com or calling 800-356-6831. The Best Western Plus, located on the West Bank of New Orleans, is conveniently located and only a short distance to anywhere in the city. They offer superior service, exceptional quality, and a complimentary hot, fresh breakfast with free parking. Book your stay today. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as the professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with the team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at ochsner.org/sportsmed.
We're back here, and we're actually just ending the inning because the umpire has been tossed. First base coach just got tossed. And we're going to show the replay real quick on the double play call. He didn't like it. They'll play it first. Oh, he's out. I don't know what they're arguing about. Kept his foot on the bag.
Yes, he did.
I mean, clearly. Good call. Another good call. That's 2 calls that they argued over, and he deserves to get tossed for that. He's out. If you're going to argue like that, you better be right.
Well, on top of that, your head coach came out, asked for an appeal. They got together. They discussed it.
Correct.
Still called him out.
And it goes back to what we talked about yesterday. If they got to get a call wrong, but they get together and they discuss it, and then in the end, that's what they come up with. I mean, you might not like it, but at least you can appreciate if they got together and talked about it.
Right, they did. And as an assistant coach.
And this is the right call.
But as an assistant coach, you got to go to the dugout. You know, you have to. While they were discussing it, I don't know why he still was over. You know, just go to the dugout.
Right.
Let your head coach do it. Your head
Right.
coach went out there. He handled it. You know.
And you're gone.
At that, now you cannot watch this phenomenal game that's in the 10th inning now. Or if you watch
you can watch it on the Wolfpack.
you know, you're in the. Hey, come on, to Wolfpack Network. We can interview him.
Oh yeah, let him come up here and talk.
Come on up.
He didn't get tossed from up here.
And get.
Lyerly comes back out for another inning of work. I tell you.
Hey, folks, well, buckle it up, folks. Buckle it
You know,
up.
you kind of feel for Michael Cruz there.
Yes.
He's pitched 8+ outstanding innings as we go. Michael Slayton will lead off the 10th, and he'll lead off by taking a ball. Free baseball. Ball, strike 1, excuse me. So Slayton, Pavaza, and Pavlak, I've said that wrong about 1,000 times since yesterday. Here in the 10th. 2-1. But
When I first moved to the Lafayette area, I was
Yeah.
giving them the New Orleans I was pronouncing their names like they were from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
I know. It doesn't work that way.
Richard was Richard.
Yeah.
Dejean was Dejan. Barris was Barra. You know?
Swung on, popped up towards short. And the play is made. Let's see who's playing short now. Walter back out there. It is. Fred Walter back out at short. And that's a P6. Right, number 1. Favaza comes up. He is 0 for 4. Struck out in the first. Popped out to third. Grounded to second in this 5th. And then into a fielder's choice in the 8th. And he grounds one in the hole. Base hit. It hits the little ridge where the turf meets the grass. And it's a hit for Favaza.
Who was also 18 for 21 on stolen bases.
And you would think with those numbers that they're going to be trying to make something happen. Pavelak comes up with Doherty behind him. Pavelak is 1 for 4. Doherty is 0 for 4. Pitch outside. Game number 4 of this scheduled 8-game, possibly 9-game tournament. One of 9 NAIA regionals. Swing and a miss.
He didn't. Oh.
There he went. Loyola Wolfpack hosting this regional. Big day for them. First time they've ever hosted, right?
Yes. Yes.
Second time in the tournament. First time they've ever hosted. There he goes.
Picked the right pitch to go.
He is out. What a throw. What a tag is more like it. An outstanding tag by Barks. Good throw by Anthony.
That was
Even better tag by Barks.
phenomenal throw, receiving that pitch. Slaughter, low and, low and away. Let's see it.
Let's look at it again. And watch how the ball just pops up. Boom. Looked like Javi Baez on a tag right there. Swing and a miss.
That's where a lot of young kids get into trouble trying to receive that ball. They push through it, and then they got to pull it back.
Right.
Instead of just leaving their glove, letting the ball one hop to their glove and just tagging down. Excellent play.
Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Score 2-2. Now it's 3-2. 2 times 2 is 4. Game 4. Swing and a miss. Larley gets out of it. Is pumped up, and he should be. For Benedictine in the top of the 10th, no runs on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Oklahoma City a chance to win it. Tied at 2 with Benedictine here in the opening round of the NAIA baseball tournament on the Wolfpack Network. And via
Shopping for vitamins? Want to stock up on protein powders and other health products? Pure Formulas is your one-stop shop for thousands of items from top brands. Enjoy fast, free shipping. Check out pureformulas.com and start shopping today.
Jim Derry, Buddy Turnage back here at Signet. And Isaac Rudolph comes back out there. And we talked about it, Buddy. It's a hard luck day for Michael Cruz, who strikes out 7 and walks none, 8+ innings, and he's not going to get a win today. And he won't get a loss, but he won't get a win either. And we look back at the score sheet here. 1 run was earned. So 2 runs given up by Cruz, 1 was earned.
For Oklahoma City, number 11, Noah Barnes.
That being said, though, if that error one doesn't happen to lead off the inning, I don't think we're still sitting here. And I'm not putting it on the kid. I'm just saying that
No, but
that
that's
kind of
why
changed.
you hustle down the line.
Yeah.
Anytime you hit a ground ball, you give max effort down the line, which has the infielders kind of rushing. Maybe their footwork, maybe they're getting it out the glove, maybe there's a slight bobble. You have to get down the line every time you get a ground ball.
Noah Barks up. He is 1 for 4. 2, 3, 4 here for Oklahoma City. And he takes a strike 1-1, doesn't like it.
Does not like it.
There's a lot of things Oklahoma City doesn't like today. And so far, most of the things they haven't liked, that's their problem. Because they've been the correct calls. Long ground ball to short. Myers picks it up, throws it across, and oh my goodness! They might have got. All right, they might have a beef on that one. At least the first base has already been tossed. So here, that could be another thing. I've never seen the 2 first base coaches get tossed in the same game.
That's
Let's
the head
look.
coach down there now.
Okay. Let's take a look at this. Hustle it out of the box. Barks is. That's a lot closer than I thought it was. I think he was safe, though. I'm not going to definitively say that, but I think he was safe. But you know what? That goes to, like, you're not going to get close calls when you've been barking all day long.
Right.
Pop foul. Got to say, though, you got to give credit to Myers for hanging with the ball. He dropped it at first, sticks with it, and fires it.
Makes a phenomenal throw over there. I mean, right on the money.
Cross factor up. He is 1 for 3. Got hit by a pitch in the 8th. Swing and a miss there. Then he was caught stealing. Singled in the 1st. Dalton Reed is on deck. One out here in the bottom of the 10th. Not sure why they did the scoreboard like that and put that. You're not supposed to race it off to the 10th. I'm going to be messed up looking at that thing. I mean, it's supposed, that's what you do for the 11th, right?
Right.
Just making sure.
This game has been going so fast, we skipped the whole inning.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's what I'm. Maybe all that there you go, Gabe. Maybe all that arguing out there. Maybe we missed an inning. They were arguing that it was really the 10th. Popped it straight up. And no one can get to it. Van Vesselaar gives chase and then goes back. You're looking ahead, and you're a Benedictine fan, and you're hoping it gets to the 11th. The Ravens would have Doherty, Jacob Slayton, Jordan Williams due up. The Stars are trying to make that a moot point. The pitch swung on. Hit well, right field. The wind's going to knock it down a little bit going that way. Caught by Pavlak.
And Isaac Rudolph has come out here in this extra innings and just filled the strike zone.
Yeah, after he gave up those 2 hits.
Right.
So Reed comes up 1 for 4, excuse me. Reed has flied out to right, struck out in the 3rd, singled to right center in the 6th, and lined out to center in the 8th.
One time for one of his home runs?
I don't know.
Oh.
It'd be quite a time. Swing and a miss.
And kind of where he holds his bat right there, he's got to have really fast hands.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think he was going for it there because they went back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he was out in front on both of them.
Winner of this game will play Loyola tomorrow morning at 11. The loser goes home. The 0-2 pitch, tapped, and it's a foul ball. Your prize for winning this game is getting a ticked off top seed, but it beats the prize for not winning.
Right.
You're Benedictine or Oklahoma City, you probably think, hey, well, you know, all we got to do is win this one. Play the 5 seed. The 0-2 pitch swung on tap foul. You know, we win this one. We're back in it. We're going to play the 5 seed, Ottawa.
Which is not the case.
Not the case. In fact, you were looking it up. You said Ottawa was the only 5 seed that's 2-0 of the 9 brackets, right?
Yep. And I think 4 of them are
4 of them are eliminated already. 0-2 pitch coming here to Reed. The pitch from Rudolph is way outside. Nice block by Van Besselaar. Good thing we didn't send you down to the field.
I'll still be down in the field, waiting on a player of the game.
The Polsinelli Law Firm play of the game. We ought to have a sponsor for ejections. Who could be a good sponsor for ejections? I'm going to have to think about that. 1 and
Tabasco.
1 and 2. Okay, when it gets too hot. 1 and 2.
Official hot sauce.
Tap back to the pitcher. Rudolph makes the play, and we are going to inning number 11. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Stars in the 10th. We're going to keep playing, folks. You are watching the opening round of the NAIA baseball tournament on the Wolfpack Network and Varsity Sports Now.
Inside these walls, the game is being changed. Art and science, spirit and innovation, a place like no other, where excellence is the goal. Here is the magic and wonder you seek. Unlimited experience. Make it yours. This is where the cool stuff happens. You've got a world to discover. Change the game.
Back here live. 11th inning.
11th inning.
All right, here's your prediction. How far are we going?
I would have to say 12.
12? Okay.
But,
Lyerly's back out there for inning number 11. And, you know, this is an interesting time because in the loser's bracket now, you got to be careful about your pitching. And you might not make a change that you would normally make, or, you know, how do you judge when?
I mean, you just got.
You judge it the same way.
You just got to go and you got to win, and then you worry about.
And by no means am I saying Lyerly should come out here. I'm just saying, like, does it change your thinking at all?
No, you will worry about tomorrow. You have to get there.
Tap or foul?
I've seen a lot of times where it's like, oh, we'll pitch this guy because then tomorrow we have this guy,
right?
And you don't make it there. And then you're heading home without your guys throwing.
Right.
So worry about today. That old
Strike 2.
acronym that everybody likes to talk about, right? Win. What's important now?
Right.
You know, and so that's just where your main focus has to be.
Jackson Doherty, the DH, is 0 for 4 today. And that was in the turf, but Doherty nearly swung at it. It'll be 1 and 2. Lyerly has thrown 26 pitches. Both relief pitches here now have thrown 26 pitches. Nobody out in the top of the 11th. And that is bounced to second. Trying to make a play across his body, and he is out. Nice play by Noah Barks, who's made quite a few nice plays today.
It'd be interesting to see if it was grass. You know, that nice friendly hop that took place right there. If it was grass, does it not make it past the pitcher? Does it, you know, maybe hit and stay low? So it makes it a little bit more of a difficult play.
Brings up Jacob Slayton, who's 1 for 4. If we go past the 12th, I'm going to have to, like, start a new scoreboard or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. Pitches on the outside edge for a strike. Just an outstanding ball game today. Outside, ball 2. I'm going to have to go look and see where we differ from the official score. Ripped left side foul. The official scorer has 7 hits, and I don't see a possibility of anywhere we could have missed one. And I've got 8 for Benedictine. I didn't like in the grand scheme of things it matters all that much. But it matters to me, darn it. The 1-2 pitch is outside.
Take all the hits off the board. We're in extras.
Just take them all off.
Yeah, we're in extras.
It doesn't really matter.
No, at this point, it's what have you done for me
Yeah.
right now? Not even lately.
Not even lately.
Right now.
2-2 pitch coming to Slayton. Swung on another tapper to second. Another chance for Barks to make a play, and he does it again. Noah Barks. Making it look easy.
You know, in this type of game, me being a coach, you just feel for like both teams, whoever's going to wind up dropping this game.
Right.
Because both teams are playing with, immense passion, a ton of heart, and they just battling every single pitch, and it's always one of those things that you hate to see somebody walk away from this game not winning it.
Jordan Williams scored the first Benedictine run all the way back in the second. And he lives a little floater to right. And that is going to be caught by Factor. 3 up, 3 down for the Ravens in the top half of the 11th. We go to the bottom half. Tied at 2 with Oklahoma City. You are watching the opening round, the NAIA baseball tournament on the Wolfpack Network and Varsity Sports Now.
Messina's Catering and Events, when only the best will do for your next special event. Proud to be a 4th-generation family-run catering company, Messina's is passionate about perfection and committed to excellence. Visit us at messinascatering.com or call 504-469-7373.
Okay, well, I'll see where the mistake. Well, I'm calling it a mistake. Maybe I'm the one that made a mistake, but I don't think so. Darryl Myers, the little dribbling hit. They don't have that as a hit in the book.
What do they mark it as?
I don't think they couldn't have marked it as an error, because I have the errors in here.
So fielder's choice.
They marked it as a fielder's choice, but
Fielder's choice.
scored. It's got to be. It can't be a fielder's choice without an error. Not there.
Well, everybody advanced, and I still don't think they had a play at. That was the only play that they had was
either a hit.
try, because there was no way they
Correct.
had to play down that first
That's
base.
got to be a hit. They made a mistake on that. I actually think they, if I remember correctly, I think they showed a hit on the board. So we'll discuss that with them in a little bit. Anyway, we're headed to the bottom of the 11th. Rudolph is out to pitch in his 3rd inning here. And he will face the 5, 6, 7 hitters for Oklahoma City. Starting with the pitcher, Bryson Learley. And Learley takes ball 1.
Does he come up and help himself out right here and hit the home run?
That would
Give
be
him
interesting.
18
Well,
on the year?
then we know who you'd be talking to in a few minutes.
Yep.
We know who Mr. Polsinelli would probably pick as his player of the game.
Player of the game. Because right now it's anybody's.
It's completely up for grabs right now. The pitch is outside. 3-0. To me, right on par with watching strike three go by is walking the leadoff hitter in an inning.
Yeah.
Those are two no-nos for me.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, it happens for sure. Strike one. Those are my two biggest pet peeves when I was coaching. You either if you watch strike three or you walk the leadoff hitter. Both of those things would kind of stick in my craw a little bit. The 3-1, trying to avoid Craws. He does. Out to center field. Slayton has got a beat on it. Out number one.
That ball was about 385.
Yeah, that was ripped.
Well, I'll tell you this. As a coach, you can have a lot of pet peeves, but you'll just sit around aggravated all day. Because walking the leadoff hitter happens.
Some days you do.
0-2 hits happen. 0-2 hit batters happen. You know, the easiest routine ground ball error happens.
And some days you sit around aggravated.
Well,
You've called me aggravated before. Listen to this. One out here in the bottom of the 11th. Crispin is up. And he swings at the first pitch, and it's a liner to left. That is caught by Favaza for out number 2. And Crispin is now 1 for 5.
And they've had 2 really good swings on a pitcher so far, just right at the defense.
John Anthon, who broke out of his little mini slump at just the right time in the bottom of the 9th. Buddy came up with a big RBI single that scored the first run, down 2-0. He swings and drives one foul to the right side here. Williams chasing after it and runs out of room. Almost. He's already got his ankle taped up. Better be careful over there.
Yeah. Well, Anthon, if he hits one out, and he threw a potential game-winning run out at second,
yeah, man,
he'd be vying for that player of the game.
I think he's got a shot. Everybody's got a shot. The 0-1 outside. I mean, it's hard to believe we've gone all the way as far as we've gone. We're here in the bottom of the 11th with 2 outs. It's completely wide open.
Wide open. We had a new game now.
1-1 pitch to Anthon is in the dirt.
And again, the shift is on. Right center is wide open. Right field line is wide open.
Left field line's wide open, but I don't know. Both lines. Three and one. How fast is this dude? You think it? I mean, he's a catch, so he can't be extremely fast. But if he hit it in the right spot through that infield, you think he could get to third?
Yeah, anywhere between the family doctors and the 364.
Fouled it off. 3 and 2.
Shoots it in between that right there. He's got a chance.
Trying to think of the last time I saw it inside the park or in person.
Nah, center field is playing too deep right now for that.
If you get a ricochet off that family doctor son.
It ain't. I've coached a lot of games here. It ain't going.
It ain't going
too
up.
far.
3-2 pitch is taken outside, ball 4. So Crispin walks, and I imagine we'll see Sparks pinch run or courtesy run. And indeed we do. Tanner Sparks takes over at first base. Is that the first walk allowed today? I believe that is the first walk given up today by Benedictine pitchers. I almost forgot that walks were sponsored by Oxnard Sports Medicine. Take your base. That's how few we've had.
and I don't know what's going to happen the rest of this tournament, like tonight, tomorrow. But so far, there's been a lot of classic games out here.
Yeah. Fred Walter back in his spot in the 8-hole. And that was like an Ephus pitch almost. I don't know what that was. Okay.
The hitter called Tom.
That looked like me pitching.
Yeah. Hey, well,
I mean, flip it in.
we've been watching Major League Baseball lately, and it looks like all that position players are pitching the same.
Yeah. I saw Rizzo pitching last week.
Yeah.
He was throwing about 68.
You only have a budget of $200 million. You can't find
Yeah, right,
pitchers.
right.
Can't
But
find
you run out.
pitchers.
You can only have so many on your roster is the problem. But I kind of chuckled when I saw that he was throwing 68 because just about 4 or 5 years ago I was throwing like 64. So
But if you get
I don't think I could now.
if
But
you get his arm, you know, when he's playing a position.
yeah, I
it's
guess so. But
a whole
still,
lot stronger than that.
still though, I mean, look, let me feel good about myself
Right,
for like
feel
5
good.
seconds.
Say
All right.
those
I mean,
68.
come on. 5 seconds. You can't even give me 5 seconds here. 1-1 count to Walter. You made the yat come out at me just now.
Right. Well, I don't think either one of us are throwing 68 at this time in our life.
Sparks gets to go back. Williams puts the tag on him. You don't think either one of them what?
Of us are throwing 68 right
Oh,
now.
I'm definitely not throwing 68 anymore. I mean, 68 was probably like my limit. You threw like what, 85?
Nah, I don't know.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's all right. I'll tell you a story in just a second. Popped it up foul. I played poker with Bartholomew. That dude never touched 70 in his life.
No.
And
And pitched. I've played with Ball over the summer. I've competed against them, UNO Tulane. Balth was a battler, man.
he killed LSU.
He'll go out there and battle.
He just destroyed Gorilla Ball.
You know.
1-2 pitch coming here to Walter with a runner on first and 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th inning. The pitch from Rudolph is high. Something about those soft tosses. LSU could never hit soft tosses. It's just good. Did you pitch against LSU?
I've pitched against them a few times. I've had good innings and I've had bad
Have you?
innings.
Okay. 2-2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Score 2-2. It's now 3-2. So what was your best inning? All right, who's the toughest guy you ever struck out?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not. It's hard because I guess I never really looked at scouting reports to even know who I realistically faced.
So I have to go look and see if they got your old game logs.
They do. I mean, I've had I pitched that time in the Winn-Dixie Showdown in the Superdome, 7 innings, 1 hit to Arkansas. It was like 17th in
Really?
the nation. Yeah, that was a fun game.
All 4.
I always threw against USL, but now they call themselves ULL.
I still call them USL.
I've always thrown really well against them. The most epic battle I've ever had was Brian Weiss from Central Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
He played at Mississippi State, and I think we went somewhere in a crazy neighborhood of 15 pitches. You know, I kept throwing
Really?
change up, hit foul.
15 pitch at bat?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was fun, and then he wound up hitting it in the 5-6 hole, you know, for a base hit. But and that year, currently for Mississippi State, he's hitting over 400.
Well, we didn't have any Benedictine walks before this inning, and now we've got 2 in a row, and all walks are brought to you by Action Sports Medicine, who told Fred Walter to take your base, and he did. And now we've got a Lance Leger DDS mound visit. It's kind of the same situation you talked about earlier. It's like no matter you give up a couple walks, still you got 2 outs, you're in a decent position. You could just, focus on his 9-hole hitter. We don't want to roll the lineup over with bases loaded.
And again,
The problem is this 9-hole hitter is 3 for 4 today.
basically as a pitcher, you just threw him into scoring position. You know.
Think about that when you talk about your player of the game. Jared Hazeltine coming up. He is 3 for 4. Didn't even play yesterday.
Yeah.
So He could be the Buddy Turnage, Polsinelli Law Firm player of the game.
Well, with only 5 starts on the year, this being his 6th, if he gets this base hit right here, I mean,
Oh, for sure. Gotta be.
he's got to be up for it.
Rudolph stays in, a little turnaround.
You know, to all the folks out there listening, you know, especially the ones that have a vested interest in both of these teams, let me not be remiss to say there could probably 6 or 7 player of the games, you know, so far with
Yeah, but we don't do
defensive-
Coco.
No, we don't.
I talked about the
But web gems, you know, we had some nice web gem plays out here.
grounder in the hole.
Does he
Going
beat it
all the way
out?
to first, and he is going to be out. Great play by Myers.
Here we go, 12th, huh?
Yeah, it's got to end here, though,
All
for
right.
your prediction to be
Okay,
right.
well, let's see what happens.
For Oklahoma City in the top of the 11. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We go into the 12th, folks. Tied at 2, Oklahoma City and Benedictine on the Wolfpack Network and Varsity Sports Net.
Hotard Coaches, currently in its 4th generation of leadership, has been servicing the Gulf Coast since 1934. They handle everything from simple intercity transfers to cross-country adventures while offering a variety of equipment for groups of any size. Proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Learn more about Hotard Coaches by visiting www.hotard.com or calling 800-356-6831.
Make your virtual meetings fun with a Langlois culinary event. Our chefs can take you on a cooking adventure or teach you how to shake up a classic cocktail with style. Visit Langlois NOLA today to plan that team building or virtual cooking class you've been looking for.
Jim Derry, Buddy Turnage back here, and we just got notice our dinner has been delayed because we don't know when we're going to end this game. So, there you go. And I just made that up. But I'm just saying, we don't know when we're going to eat dinner.
No.
Because this game might go on who knows how long. I have to now white out the totals box here on my box score and make it a 12. Put a 12 in it. And if it goes beyond that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to just be writing all over this iPad, I guess. 8-9-1 for Benedictine here in the 12th. Van Besselaar, Piontek, and Daryl Myers scheduled up. Daryl Myers scheduled up.
I mean, again, here he comes. Can't get enough of him.
Oh, my goodness.
Push
Bunt.
bunt.
And then is the pitcher going to be able to get there? And doesn't he need to? Nice play by the first baseman, Dalton Reed.
The pitcher's
And that
walking
is out
away
number
with
one.
a little, like he tweaked his ankle.
That would not be good for the Stars. That is also the starting third baseman. Bryson Learley has had a good day. So Drew Piontek will come up. He knocked in what we thought was the insurance run in the 9th on a double sponsored by Best Western Plus West Bank in the 9th.
Which was his 3rd double of the year.
He's got 2 hits today. And he takes a strike, 2 for 4. And he's in a 1-1 count here with 1 out in the 12th. It was like when you got to go through and mark up your box score, make it fit. So you don't have those kinds of problems. You're a coach. You never have to worry about that stuff. You let somebody else do that.
No, I do all my stuff.
You do?
Yeah, when we're on defense, I do all of it. Yeah, obviously offensively, I'm at 3rd, but
Strike 3 called, 2 outs. You gotta like the moxie of Learley out there too. We talked about, besides the 1 inning, and just some things happen, but I mean, pitching has been outstanding.
yep.
So here comes Myers. He hasn't batted today. Oh no, I take it back. He's 2 for 5 with an RBI. You've seen him bat a few times in this tournament.
Once or twice.
You're gonna feel like you're gonna be the human scouting report.
And he goes to left
He hits
field.
one to left, going back.
Back.
That ball is gone! A solo home run in the 12th for Daryl Myers! And Benedictine's on top 3-2! Maybe you'll get to talk to Daryl Myers after all you've been talking about him. How about that, Buddy Turnage? That was a bomb to left. The opposite field homer. Crispin went back and at some point realized I just don't have enough room. The solo home run and all home runs are sponsored by Pure Formulas. That was a big one. Slayton trying to get the first, and he will not get there in time. Nice play at second. For the Ravens in the top of the 12th, they break through. One run, a solo homer by Daryl Myers. With 2 outs in the 12th, we go to the bottom half. Ravens lead Oklahoma City 3-2. You're watching the NAIA baseball tournament on the Wolfpack Network. Varsity Sports Now.
Lance Leger, DDS, former Wolfpack baseball player and graduate of Loyola, is able to perform all your general dental needs, including cleanings, fillings, extractions, root canals, and crowns. Located in Kaplan, Louisiana since 2005. Can USA Inc. has been a leading provider of NDT inspection, maintenance, and rope access services in the oil and gas industry for over 20 years. Proud supporter of Loyola Wolfpack Athletics. A proud sponsor of Loyola Baseball, the Fury family has been in the restaurant business since 1967. Fury serves home-cooked meals made with the freshest ingredients from recipes passed down for generations. Visit them at 724 Martin Berman Avenue in Metairie.
Well, Isaac Rudolph will get a chance to close it out for himself, but he'll have to face the top of the Stars lineup here in the bottom of the 12th. Gunnar Halter, Noah Barks, and Cross Factor. Halter, 1 for 5. Barks, 1 for 5. Factor, 1 for 4. If anybody gets on, Dalton Reed, who's 1 for 5. A solo Bombski by the leadoff hitter, Daryl Myers. In the top of the 12th with 2 outs. So what you got, Mr. Rudolph? Sending you back out there. You know those redheaded kids can't pitch.
Just throw it over the plate. See what happens.
See what Halter can do here, hitting to a double play in the 9th. A very controversial double play, I might add. And that's low. Rudolph in relief has made 46 pitches. Bottom of the 12th inning at Segnet. Rip left side, base hit. Misplayed, but base hit. Piontek didn't even really move. With the leadoff single for Halter. And he is 2 for 6. What are his stolen base numbers?
14 for 17.
14 for 17. Bring up Noah Barks. We'll see if he takes off here.
They try to bunt it over for, I mean, they're playing a hard, big-time shift, so if you can push it to first, all you have to do is beat the pitcher there.
I don't think I want to give up an out with my 2-hole hitter here. They are showing it. Fake bunt, no steal.
I don't know if it was a fake bunt. I think he thought it was going to be low, so he pulled it back. So.
The pullback, no steal.
Yeah.
0-1. He'll get the signs.
Because there is no possible way second baseman's getting there.
Winner moving on in tomorrow to face Loyola in the morning. Loser, done. The 0-1 pitch to Barks here. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. Noah Barks has been outstanding today defensively. In fact, he's one of the reasons, honestly, why we're in extra innings. Some of the great plays he's made. Isaac Rudolph working his 4th inning. in relief of Michael Cruz, who did an outstanding job, pitching 8+. Shows bunt, does bunt, goes foul, 2 strikes, 1 and 2. We'll see if I would imagine the bunt's going to get pulled off now. Coach, like scratching his head over there. Gives the signs. Box is ready. Nobody out, 1 and 2. The potential tie-in run on first base in the form of Gunnar Halter. Noah Barks at the plate. Rudolph set the pitch. Here she comes. Ground ball, third base. Eats up Piontek, and he's got no play, and that's an error. Starting to look a lot like the 9th. It's been a rough inning for Drew Piontek. And now there are runners at first and second with nobody out. And it brings up Cross Factor, Max's nephew. Third error of the ball game for the Ravens. None made by Oklahoma City. Stars trying to stay alive, stave off elimination. They can only do that by scoring at least 1 run here. The pitch swung on and fouled back. Cross Factor is 1 for 4. Singled to right in the first. Was hit by a pitch in the 8th. 0-1.
I know you know, obviously, it's your 3-hole hitter. You want to let him swing it. But trying to get that run of the third is the key.
It worked for him in the 9th. The 0-1 from Rudolph. That's hit left side, and that is fouled by about 15 feet. Cloud's starting to break up a little bit in the distance. Still pretty dark on top of us. The wind has died down significantly. And it's a little muggy. Still, temperatures are very comfortable here in Westwego, Louisiana. 20 miles south of New Orleans.
It'll shift on, so the entire 6 hole's wide open.
The 0-2 pitch. And that's just a little flip to center field. Slayton with a great
What a
play, sliding and gets it in quickly. What a nice job out there by Michael Slayton. Excellent. 1 down. And it'll bring up Dalton Reed. 1 for 5 today. Single to right center in the 6th. Sandwich between
And again, I know
a couple
a
outs
lot
on
of
each
coaches
side.
will think I'm crazy, but you know, sometimes you just got to get that run of the third.
No, I don't think you're crazy at all.
I know it's your guys that are up. You know, your 3, 4, 5. I know they can hit. I know if you bunt them over, they're going to walk him. So you know your 5 hole will be up there. You know, with bases loaded and 1 out.
Popped it up. Will they be able to get to it? Here comes Favaza. And he makes the play. 2 down. The 4-seeded Benedictine Ravens are 1 out away from moving on to play the top seed tomorrow morning. And stick around if this is the final out here. If we finish it up here.
No. 2 for 6.
If we do finish it up here, we will have the player of the game announcement when we come back from a short break. But Lyerly wants to make us wait. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 12th. Pitch is low. Nice block by Van Vesselaar.
And folks, you have been in for a treat. I cannot say it enough. quality baseball at this regional. Quality baseball.
The entire regional's been great. We've had one game last night. Kaiser won 8-0, but it was very close until the 7th, I believe.
Yep.
A 1-0 pitch coming here to Lyerly, and he takes a strike. 1-1. Rudolph trying to save it for himself. Again, after a really strong performance from Michael Cruz, who went 8+.
And versus Lyerly, who is the pitcher of record as of now.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Bottom of the 12th. In a 3-2 game for Benedictine at the moment. The pitch from Rudolph is swung on and missed. And the Stars are down to that last strike in the NAIA tournament.
And again, I don't know what's going to happen here, but you're talking about the leadoff hitter, crushed base hit, then into an error, and then you come back and you get fly ball. You know, and now you're working with a 1-2 count with 2 outs and not panicking up there.
Right.
You know, knowing you're facing a really good hitting 3-4-5.
The 1-2 pitch from Isaac Rudolph, he steps off. Hey, let me reset right here.
And remember, folks, Mr. Jim Derry told me I could not have
No, Coco.
play.
We don't do Coco. The 1-2 pitch to Lyerly from Isaac Rudolph. Swung on and a base hit! Here comes Halter. He is going to score, and we are tied again. This time at 3 on a 2-out, 2-strike single by Bryson Lyerly. It's the game that will never end. And it brings up Crispin. Barks goes to third. Courtesy runner at first base, Tanner Sparks. But his run means nothing. It's the runner at third that means everything. We're tied at 3.
One for 5.
6. The pitch, right side. Williams grabs it, and guess what? We're going to the 13th.
Sorry, folks. I was trying to get us to 12.
1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left. We go to the 13th inning. Benedictine 3, Oklahoma City 3. You're watching Game 4 of the NAIA baseball tournament here at Segnet on the Wolfpack Network and VSN.
The Polsinelli Law Firm, a top-tier national law firm headquartered in Kansas City, is a proud supporter of Loyola University New Orleans baseball. The Best Western Plus, located on the West Bank of New Orleans, is conveniently located and only a short distance to anywhere in the city. They offer superior service, exceptional quality, and a complimentary hot, fresh breakfast with free parking. Book your stay today. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as the professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with the team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at ochsner.org/sportsmed.
Back here for lucky number 13. Buddy says, I don't need no stinking dinner. We want to keep playing baseball. Pavaza, Pavliak, and Doherty here in the 13th to face the man of the moment, Bryson Lyerly, who tied it up in the bottom of the 12th. Pavaza is 1 for 5 today. Lyerly's pitch is fouled off. Just a tinge of blue in the sky, not a lot, mostly gray. Gray and white. Strike 2 on the appeal. So a solo home run by Myers in the top of the 12th gave Benedictine the lead. And in the bottom half, it was Lyerly's 2-out, 2-strike single that scored Gunnar Halter to tie it at 3. And here we are. And yet still, we've only seen 4 pitchers today, 2 for each side. And we got action in the Oklahoma City bullpen. None yet in the Benedictine side, but I'm assuming that we'll see some before the inning starts. I don't know, maybe. And that's a drive, right center field. That's going back. Going back is Crispin, and he makes the catch over the shoulder for out number 1. That was well struck.
Now batting number 27, Jacob Pavelak.
So that'll bring up Pavelak, who is 1 for 5. His only hit came in the first. And he takes ball 1. So obviously game 5 will be pushed back.
Yes. We thought we were gonna.
Yeah, we were going too fast. I mean, an hour ago, we were
a nice
just
break.
about done. In fact, more than an hour ago. I was almost a little over an hour ago. Thought we were done with this game. But Oklahoma City has come back twice. So you're not going anywhere. We're not done yet. Excellent baseball. Ball 3, 3-1. Pavelak swings and fouls one off to the right side in the bullpen. In fact, it's over the bullpen. Hit it a long way. We thank you. If you stuck with us from inning number 1, you are a trooper. You are a true fan. We thank you. We salute you. You go back when I was asking about the flip camera. If you were... if you was watching
that yesterday?
yeah. And there's a ball, nice slide and attempt in the hole. It's short and a great throw over. What a play by Walter. So the kid from France takes the slide and stab and throws it across the diamond.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Doherty.
Bring up Jackson Doherty. Doherty probably doesn't get a lot of games where he bats 6 times, and he's hoping he doesn't hang the collar. He's 0 for 5. Lyerly, is he injured or is something wrong? He's got some tape stuck on it. He said something about his forearm. Pointing to his forearm. I think this counts as a mound visit. What do you think? All mound visits brought to you today by Lance Leger, DDS. We'll have to see if something's wrong.
Well, the trainer's kind of
Lyerly.
smiling a little bit, so possibly could have just cramped up or tightened up on him.
Well, he was playing. He made quite a few plays at third before he had to come across and pitch. Taking over for Tyler Polk.
You know,
Seems
'cause
like
you
Tyler
never want to
Polk-
see something, an injury,
Right. Yeah, because if Oklahoma City wins this game, he's still got a good bit of baseball left to play.
Yep.
He throws one in to Anthony to see if he's good to go, and I guess he is, and he's
I'm gonna tell you, sometimes though, when you're just
Face Doherty right here.
playing these type of games and it's this long, you
Right.
really don't go in there and say, am I hydrating it proper? You know, do I need to have more? You know, and so, you know, he's probably in the dugout just thinking about the next few batters, looking at charts. You know, then he also has to hit.
One high, one outside. It's 2-0. Yeah. 3 runs, 9 hits, 3 errors. This is a strike called in the outside corner for Benedictine. 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the Stars. 2-1 pitch, swung on and fouled off the left side. Yeah, somebody's gonna be tired tomorrow. Although somebody else is either gonna be sleeping on a bus or a plane, so I guess I'd rather be tired on the field.
Yeah, 100%.
2-2 is drilled left side, but about 10 feet foul. I'll do it again. I know we'll be tired, but we'll be here.
Yeah.
Joey Capaceres will be here with me for the first game tomorrow, and then Buddy will be back for the final 2 games. We still got another one to go today. 2-2 pitch, swung on and tap foul again.
And it's cramping again. You can see he's trying to loosen it up, tightened up on him.
So we will start game 5 about some point between 45 minutes and an hour after this one's over. I'm guessing closer to 45 minutes considering this one's taking so long.
Well, you did say that game cannot start after 11.
And that start after 11.
So hopefully we not.
As long as this one doesn't go past 10:15, we're all right.
We're good.
We're good.
No in and out. Go 10:45 to 10:55. Get it going.
And that ain't even fun. Does anybody? He maybe 12 times 2 innings. Swinging and miss. Doherty goes down swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Benedictine. The Ravens are tied with Oklahoma City 3-3 in Game 4 of the NAIA tournament here in Westwego. You're watching it on the Wolfpack Network and VSN.
Shopping for vitamins? Want to stock up on protein powders and other health products? Pure Formulas is your one-stop shop for thousands of items from top brands. Enjoy fast, free shipping. Check out pureformulas.com and start shopping today. Messina's Catering and Events, when only the best will do for your next special event. Proud to be a 4th-generation family-run catering company. Messina's is passionate about perfection and committed to excellence. Visit us at messinascatering.com or call 504-469-7373. Can USA Inc. has been a leading provider of NDT inspection, maintenance, and rope access services in the oil and gas industry for over 20 years. Proud supporter of Loyola Wolfpack Athletics.
Benedictine is hoping that the number 13 is not unlucky to them. While the Stars are trying to end it so they can play tomorrow. When you get to the 13th inning, buddy, you do weird things in your scorecard. Just put a little 13 in the box on the 12th inning, which was originally a totals line.
Right.
So you do what you got to do.
100%.
You
And
improvise.
the 13 innings might have been the longest game I've ever played. I forget if it was 13 or maybe a few more after that. We had played Tulane when I was at UNO at Zephyr Field, and people got their money's worth that day. Never in high school have I ever been this deep. No, that game actually, I was up in the 3rd inning. And so every inning I was up in the bullpen.
Oh,
so I think I maxed out at 205 pitches and never touched the mound. I had to do the program with the starter.
Yeah.
I threw so many in the pen.
Isaac Rudolph back out for the Ravens. And up to bat is John Anthon. Anthon had the big hit in the 9th. He also walked in the 11th. Again, turning around a rough start to this tournament. That's all forgotten now. Anthon's a candidate for the Polsinelli Law Firm Player of the Game.
Yeah.
He threw out at least, what, 2 batters today? Or 1?
And he's definitely a nice sized guy. I mean, he gets that,
Big dude.
he meets that ball in the right spot.
1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And he's got a quick bat. And it went quickly over the top of that baseball. The 1-2 pitch to Anthon. Rudolph takes his time looking in. He's ready now. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strikeout. Second time today that Anthon has struck out. And that is the first strikeout of the afternoon for Rudolph, who's been in since the 9th inning. Fred Walter comes up, and he is 1 for 4. He's got an RBI single, knocked in the tying run in the 9th. Actually, that he did not. That was Hughes that did that in his spot. So he is not 1 for 4. I take it back. He is 0 for 3. The walk. He walked in the 11th.
But it made some phenomenal plays at shortstop.
Absolutely. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. No, it was actually, he was trying to bunt in the 9th.
Yeah.
Got 2 strikes on him.
Hold
Got a run down.
Yep.
So, runner on third decided to pull him with
Then we almost
2
seen
strikes on
the
him.
impossible.
Hunter Hughes with a 2-strike pinch hit. That was pretty amazing, actually. The same Hunter Hughes who scored the first run.
I'm actually going to try that this year as a high school coach.
Yeah, now that you've seen it.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure the umpires, you know.
You could say, if they say you can't do it, you say, well, they did it.
Hey, we're going to call this guy who's been coaching for 31 seasons, please.
That is drilled. Left center field. Going back. Going back. Going back. It's over. A game-winning home run. Fred Walter. He feels good here. He's from France. It works for him. Oklahoma City wins it 4-3 on a game-winning home run by Fred Walter. Holy smokes. And the Stars are moving on to tomorrow. When we come back, Buddy Turnage will have the Polsinelli Law Firm Player of the Game. I'll give you one guess. We'll be back in just a moment. 4-3. The Stars win it in the bottom of the 13th. We'll be right back.
Hotard Coaches, currently in its 4th generation of leadership, has been servicing the Gulf Coast since 1934. They handle everything from simple intercity transfers to cross-country adventures while offering a variety of equipment for groups of any size. Proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Learn more about Hotard Coaches by visiting www.hotard.com or calling 800-356-6831. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as the professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with the team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at ochsner.org/sportsnet. Messina's Catering and Events, when only the best will do for your next special event. Proud to be a 4th-generation family-run catering company. Messina's is passionate about perfection and committed to excellence. Visit us at messinascatering.com or call 504-469-7373. Hotard Coaches, currently in its fourth generation of leadership, has been servicing the Gulf Coast since 1934. They handle everything from simple intercity transfers to cross-country adventures while offering a variety of equipment for groups of any size. Proud supporter of Wolfpack Athletics. Learn more about Hotard Coaches by visiting www.hotard.com or calling 800-356-6831. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as the professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with the team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at ochsner.org/sportsmed. Messina's Catering and Events, what only the best will do for your next special event. Proud to be a fourth-generation family-run catering company. Messina's is passionate about perfection and committed to excellence. Visit us at messinascatering.com or call 504-469-7373.
Jim Derry back here at Segnet Park, Segnet Field, where a solo home run wins it in the bottom of the 13th. We're going to go talk to the Polsinelli Law Firm player of the game down on the field with Buddy Turnage.
Buddy Turnage. I'm here with Coach Craball, and his team's victorious 4-3 in the 13th inning. Coach, can you just talk about the tenacity of your pitchers this game to keep you in the game?
Well, they've been that way all year. I mean, Tyler, that's this second straight outing where he's been our closer most of the year, and he started and given us the big game and got us deep into the ball game. And then Bryson is just a warrior, and he just goes out. He says, "It's my game. Nobody else is coming in," and I trust his heart on that. And I couldn't be happier for these guys right now.
And then we're here with our player of the game, Fred Walter. So you started the game, right? Not to bring up the memories, but 0 for 3. You know, with 2 strikeouts, Coach called on you to kind of lay it down a little bit. Didn't happen. But defensively, I thought you did an outstanding job staying in the game the entire time. And then, you know, in this situation, your number was called, and you hit the big fly to give your team this win. So just talk about that and how you feel at this point.
I'm feeling great right now. No, we had to win. We won, and we just got to go hard every time now. We got to leave everything on the field.
And that they did, folks. We're going to go ahead and shoot it back up to Jim Derry.
Buddy, from Montagny, France to Oswego, Louisiana. It's a solo home run in the bottom of the 13th inning. And I tell you what, if you'd had to go down the lineup, I mean, I'm not looking at stats, but just by the way the game is going, it's hard to figure out that he would be the Polsinelli Law Firm player of the game, and that is indeed Fred Walter with a game-winning, one-out home run in the bottom of the 13th. The winning pitcher today is Bryson Lyerly. We heard Coach talk about him. He is 2-1. He pitched 5 1/3 innings, gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits, walked none, and struck out 2. The losing pitcher, a hard luck loser, came in and did a nice job in relief of Michael Cruz. Isaac Rudolph, he is 5-4. He pitched 4 1/3 inning. Again, the game-winning home run hit by Fred Walter. The final line score today for Benedictine, who goes home with a final record of 34-16. They had 3 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. The third-seeded Oklahoma City Stars move on to tomorrow. They are now 34-18. They will play Loyola, the top seed here tomorrow morning, I believe at 11 a.m. I got to double check on that. We will get back to you on that. For all my great crew here at VSN and the Wolfpack Network who have stuck around for 13 innings and we're now 41 innings into this thing. We got a little bit more to go. Come back in about 40 minutes. For Buddy Turnage, I'm Jim Derry. We say goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you in just a little bit.